Now we all know that the poorer you are, the less people care about you. Nobody cares about poor people. Corporations run the world, but they have to realize that the poor people made them and they can break them. If they try to break poor people, if they don't start spreading the money around, it's going to come back and ruin them too. They'll be poor. Let's take GE. Perfect example of a big corporation, right? GE, light bulbs, commercial military jets, all kinds of stuff, plastics, I don't know, a lot of stuff. Commercial finance, I don't even know what that is, but I know they're in charge of it. Now let's say GE has a bad year, right? So what do? They have to make cuts in some of the things they own. They might go to like NBC. They own NBC. Now they take a higher percentage off of NBC. Now NBC has to make some cuts. Suddenly little things you barely notice start to happen. Instead of fresh cookies, you get Chips Ahoy in the dressing rooms at Will and Grace. They used to give you Coke. Now it's Pathmark Ginger Ale in the green room with Scrubs. You know, sandwiches are gone. It's pretzels and M&Ms. Believe me, I know what that feels like when you have a show. I might know sooner than I want to, actually, but... So they say, hey, NBC, you got to make some cuts. NBC goes to their assets. Look at Saturday Night Live. They own Saturday Night Live. They say, Lorne Michaels, you got to make some cuts. Lorne Michaels looks around. He sees he can't find the stagehands. His head will end up behind the speed rack in an Irish bar in Queens. Can't find the writers. They have the Harvard cartel that makes GE look like a Sacco's Pizza on 9th Avenue. So he goes, what about that ungrateful, miserable bastard Colin Quinn? Then suddenly I'm finished off the show. Damn it. I really am finished this time. Now, I have less money. So now, when I go to TGIF's, which is another corporation, coincidentally, I don't tip the waitress as much as I used to. And she can't afford to pay her electric bill. So enough people like her don't pay their electric bill and then their lights get cut off. Then GE ends up with another bad year that they caused. And that's why when the little people finally get fed up with the whole system and they march on Washington, they're always carrying candles because the lights are cut off. Am I right?
Yeah. You cheap bastard.